Hello everyone. In this week's Parsha, Parshat Vayikra, there are a whole bunch of Korbanot. Korbanot are special offerings, some of animals, some of other things, other products, that people could bring to Beit HaMikdash or to the Mishkan for various reasons. One of the kinds of Korbanot the Parsha talks about is a Korban Chatat. And there are several reasons for bringing a Korban Chatat, but primarily a Korban Chatat is brought when a person does a sin by accident. We have to understand that when a person does a sin, there are two components to the sin. One is the fact that he's done something wrong and possibly caused damage, spiritually or physically. And the other is that he himself has done something wrong. This is a damage to the spirit. And the person has to somehow repent for that. Now, if a person does something on purpose, he has to repent for it. That's clear and understandable. If a person does something by accident, we might think that his doing is not so much his responsibility. It was an accident. Nonetheless, the Torah teaches that he has to take responsibility for it, at least to a certain extent, and he has to do tshuva and bring a korban. For certain sins, this is called a korban chatat. Now, korban chatat has three levels that it can be brought on for an ordinary case. For people who are wealthy, they bring a cow, and people who are not so wealthy bring a pair of doves, shnei turim or shnei bnei yonah. And for people who are very poor, there's an option even of bringing a wheat korban out of flour. This is called a chatat shel dalei dalut, and this is something that even a poor person might have, since he could collect it from matanot aniyim, from maaser ani, or from leket shikha and pe'ah, from his own produce. In fact, the Torah so values the korban as it is brought from the poor person who doesn't have any money to buy his own korban, and therefore takes from the things that he receives as gifts of tzedakah for a korban. The Torah calls it nefesh. The Torah equates the person bringing to korban as if he has brought his soul, because he truly brings from himself in a self-sacrifice that's considered non-trivial. At any rate, we see the importance of realizing that even when we do something by accident, this requires atonement and requires that we be careful and be aware of ourselves and avoid making accidents, and that such things require atonement. Now, admitting that you've made a mistake is not simple. Therefore, when a nasi, when a leader of Israel, a king, makes a sin by accident and has to bring a korban chatat, he has his own special korban. But not only does he have a special korban, the Torah also words it specially. Instead of saying Adam ki yakriv or nefesh ki tichta, it says Asher nasi yicheta. Asher, Chazal tell us, comes from the word ashrei, blessed. It's not blessed that he made a mistake. It's blessed that he's willing to accept that he's made mistakes and admit them and seek atonement for them. A leader who is such a great person that he can admit to having made mistakes by accident and realizing that he has to take responsibility and atone for them, will surely atone also for things that he's done on purpose. May we all be zoche to avoid mistakes, and when we do realize we've made mistakes, take responsibility for them and successfully atone for them, for the betterment of all. Shabbat Shalom.